What's up, chat? You feel me? Today we watching the school Bob wanted me. You feel me? I can relate to this to a certain extent. Yeah, but let me not talk too much. We're gonna get straight into it. Come on.
So after giving this girl my number, who we're gonna name Grace, I ended up seeing her a little later while I was with my homeboys, and we would sometimes during lunch basically wander around on the most dangerous three-man our school had ever seen. I'm talking 3 black dudes, 2 with dreads, and 1 who would change his hairstyle weekly. We were basically unstoppable. And on our usual route, we had spotted this group of girls, and Grace was in this group of girls, and we were trolling my homeboy who wanted one of the girls' numbers in the group. So we all walked over there and started talking to them and shit. And I was talking to Grace, and after my homeboy, who will name Mark, got this girl's number, our task was completed. So we started walking away from the group of girls, and while I started to walk away, Grace was like, wait.
See, bro, at the start of stuff like that, bro, at first you think everything finna go good, bro. And then, like, watch. After everything play out, they'll be like, nah, we shouldn't have did that. You feel me? Trust. I know.
Walk with me, walk with me. And I stood there for a second like I was in a quick time event. And I looked at my homeboys and I looked back at her and her little friend group, and I was like, alright, either I walk with this girl I literally met today and a whole group of her friends, or I go back with my homeboys on the 3-man of doom. And I chose them, obviously. Like, what the hell you thought I was gonna do, bro? What's going on? So after this, we went back on our little side quest, and lunch ended, and I was walking back with them in the hallway, and I saw Grace walking by, and she did a little like Duke Dennis come here wave thing, and I was like, sure, why not? So I started walking with her, and we got
Folks
to
got
the end of the
raised up.
hallway and turned around and started walking back down the hallway, and she was like, you're actually fine as fuck. And I was just like, thank you, I appreciate that. And then she said I looked like Ken Carson, and I was just like, okay, awkwardly laughing at that, because
Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Being compared to Ken Carson could either be good or bad, bro. Because some pictures he looked terrible. Like terrible. Like bottom of the shoe terrible type shit, feel me? Or sometimes better, you feel me? Yeah, but that's not something you want to be compared to, man. At all.
like, apparently I looked like King Carson because I got dreads and wear all black. But anyway, she was just flirting with me and everything, and I wanted to be nice and not just like sit there and take all her compliments. So I flirted back while she was saying something about her smile. And I don't even know how we got on this topic, but she was like, I don't like my smile. And I was like, let me see. And she looked at me and smiled, and I was like, oh, you got a pretty smile. And she like lit up and started yapping some more. And then like mid yap session, she looked at me and she was like, do you want to go to a concert with me? And was like telling me all the details of the concert and everything, like the date and all this stuff. By the way, I met her that same day, so I was like, and she went, it's a yes or no question, and I was in my head like, bro, I met you today. This is the first real convo that we've had. So
Not for real, bro. If stuff going on too fast like that, bro, you know something up, bro. Cause like, why is it moving so fast? You feel me? Goddamn. Yeah, bro. That's first sign of a bop, bro. First sign. Second sign is if like you walking past people and everybody looking at you laughing or like smiling at you like, oh, like doing that, then yeah, that's a bop gang. That's a bop.
I literally told her like straight up, I don't know, I'm gonna have to think about it, because like we literally met today and everything, you know? And she was like, okay. And little did I know, behind me, one of my friends was walking casually just behind us, and as he walked by, I was jokingly saying to him like, save me, and he kept walking, like grinning at me, like telepathically telling me, I see you, my boy. And little did I know, he took a picture of me and like this girl walking together, which he was gonna try to use to hoe me anyway. And after walking to the end of the hallway, I said bye, and she went back down the hallway, and I got to class and walked with my boy Zach, and I basically gave him like a mini rundown of everything that had just happened. And then a little later during class, I got a text from a number I ain't know, and it was Grace saying hi, and that she was texting me from her friend's phone. I did not respond to that. Now the next day, one of my homeboys had told me that because of my interaction with Grace and the whole getting her number shit, I ended up in a group chat in their little friend group, and from what he said, they were talking about me and like freaking out, saying that a fine dreadhead gave her number or something like that. And I was just like, damn. Now looking back, I wish
Bro,
I looked more.
what was that picture? Bro. That's a goofy ass picture. That's a goofy picture, bro. That's the type of picture you have to catch me and Adam taking, bro. That's a goofy picture, bro. No cap.
into this and kind of found out what was all said in there. But I was dead a nonchalant dreadhead last year, and I did not care, bro. Like, I dead was like, after he told me that, I was like, damn, that is crazy. And we moved on to the next topic. Now, to most people, the whole want to go to a concert with me question after just meeting her, or maybe the getting yapped about in a group chat after just meeting her would be some red flags. But I was just too nonchalant to give any of these odd signs any notice whatsoever. So then the next day, a very experienced uncle, who, yeah, he's had great wisdoms. He was like, you talking to Grace? And I was like, nothing serious, but yeah. And then he gave me that you might want to sit down look, and I already knew where this was going because the same shit happened 2 months ago, bro. And he basically told me she was a top tier hoe. Like, there was rumors of her running through a whole friend group, and these were people I knew too. So the second he told me all that, I was like, oh hell nah. Like, the fact that I was even seen talking to her might have already hoed me, you feel me? So I was like, I gotta move around. And now I thought it would be easy to do this. Like, we had one convo and like hadn't texted at all, but I was very wrong because I was now on like friendly terms with her. So throughout this whole week, when I would be in the hallway or like see her, she would say hi or wave at me, and I would say hi or wave her back. And I had this one spot where me and my friends would go to after 6.
See, bro, that's the thing, bro. Once you caught, bro, like once you stuck, you feel me? It's hard to get out of that, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes it's just all right. You feel me? But sometimes, yeah, I don't know how. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Period. Like, we would all meet up in the hallway there that was like in the middle of the hallway, and everyone could see us. And this one time she walked up to me and was trying to talk to me, and I was like, yeah, well, looking at my friend Zach, like, help me, because he already knew all the lore, the info. I've been running him down with all the information as the whole situation played out. So like, he already knew that like Grace was like a high ranked BOP to our knowledge. So we just like awkwardly stared at her while she was trying to talk to me and shit. Now, after a whole nother situation that probably deserves its own video, I kind of made it clear to her that I didn't like want her like that, right? Which took me a while because I was just being nice and I was dancing around the whole I don't want you thing. And she came to the conclusion that it was because of what people were telling me about her, which was exactly right. But I ain't tell her that. So one day while I'm in the same hallway spot, the 6th period, I was standing there talking to Zach about whatever when Grace walks up, and me and Zach turned to look at her, and she was like, I don't care what people have told you, I don't have 10 bodies. Nobody told me that.
Hey, bro. That one dread in the middle, that one dread in the middle look crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. My bad. I had to say that. I had to let that one out on, bro.
I'm actually a virgin, so yeah.
Why she
So
feeling
after
herself?
that strange interaction, every time I was in the spot with Zach, he would basically be like my bodyguard, and he would be it in the most goofy way, bro. Like, he would body block me from her. So like, if he saw her,
Bro,
he
that
just be
dread,
stand in
bro.
front of me to hide me from her. And while I was without my bodyguard, I would try my absolute best to
The
avoid her.
one
And I
dread,
also had
bro.
to beat the I was talking to a BOP allegations for like the rest of that whole month. And eventually she
Oh,
kind of like
man.
lost interest, I think. But if you guys want a part 2, let's get 10K likes and I'll make it happen, because there's a lot more lore to unravel here. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, bro. 20 likes, bro. And I react to part 2. It's right there. 20 likes on this vid. I react to part 2 tomorrow. Gotcha. But yeah, that's the video, man. Yeah, like, subscribe, you feel me? And yeah, get your boy up there because I'm staying consistent. Trying my best to stay consistent. I'm staying consistent to the best of my ability. But yeah, y'all have a good one.